yes, you're gonna see all of us in a big documentary on German television on December 27th, and Johnny's gonna let you know exactly where you guys can watch it.
Hey folks, today is Friday, October 10th. It is 7:06 p.m. and I am here in the path, and we're doing something a little bit special on this one, and more on that in a moment. But what brings me down to the path is I was invited to be on a German TV series called Megacitys. And they wanted to follow me around while I recorded a video through the path tonight. So I was happy to say yes. And the setup is, right as I go through these doors here, I'm going to be intercepted by one of the show's producers who's going to start asking me a lot of questions about the path. This is the world's largest underground shopping center. There they are on the right. And we have entered Union Station.
Hey, sorry, may I ask you? I'm looking for the path. There's supposed to be a path in Toronto, and here's the subway and different. Do you know this system?
Yes,
here?
I know it very well. The path is actually all around us. We could go, or you could go south right through the station into the South Core.
Oh, right.
You could go this way up through the financial district.
Okay.
Or I think my favorite way is over there.
All right. You're filming too. What are you doing actually? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm nosy. I'm a reporter.
I'm a YouTuber. I do walk-in tours around the city, so I'm just doing one of my normal videos tonight.
Okay, and that would be uploaded on YouTube, or
Yes.
how do you do that?
It'll be on YouTube probably in 1 or 2 days from now.
Cool. And what's your tour tonight?
I'm walking the path.
You're walking the path?
Yeah.
Can I follow you for a little while?
Sure.
Okay, I'm Nicola.
Oh, I'm Johnny.
Nice to meet you, Johnny.
Nice to meet you, Nicola.
That's great. And so we go that way?
Sure.
Awesome. Let's start. So what do you like about the path?
It's very unique. I don't really think there's anything else like it in the whole world. I don't know if you know this, but it's considered the world's largest underground shopping center. There's something like 120 different shops and services down here.
Wow. Are you using it a lot?
I used to. I worked in the financial district for 5 years, actually in the tallest building in Canada, in First Canadian Place. So I was here every day navigating it. It's quite the maze.
I was going to say it's a little bit of a maze. Is there like a map for that?
Yeah, we'll see a few maps on the way.
I was going to say, otherwise you have to know. Do you know why Torontons use it a lot? I mean, does it have to do a lot with the climate, or?
That's pretty much it. You'll notice, well, if you come here in the summer, there's a lot less people than in the winter because we can have very cold winters at times, but on a nice day in the winter, you'll notice there's a lot more people on the street and a lot less people down here. So it's quite useful in the cold climate.
Is it open all the time?
Yep.
Cool. That's really unique to to a big city, right?
It is. You'll notice most of the shops are going to be closed because it's a Friday night,
Right.
but the pathways are still open. And we should see a map somewhere.
It is really cool. Do you know how many kilometers we could make?
If you are really ambitious, it's about 30 kilometers in total.
Wow. Have you done that before?
At some point, but never all at once.
Like a path marathon?
No, I've never done that.
All right. And whereabout did you work? What did you do?
I worked at a large insurance company. I was a global underwriter.
Oh. Did you like that a lot, to work here in the path, with the path?
What's funny is kind of growing up when I was a kid, I was a skyscraper fan. And the tallest building in Canada was First Canadian Place, and that's where I ended up working. So that part was literally a dream come true. But, you know, a 9-to-5 desk job really wasn't for me. if you want to see something really neat, this is one of dozens of food courts in the path. But we can go up these stairs and you'll see something that's quite beautiful. And then we can come down that escalator over there and continue through the path.
Cool.
But I really recommend coming up here.
Okay.
You see the...
That's beautiful.
I'm forgetting the name of the architect, but this is Brookfield Place.
Am I disrupting your tour, or would that be your tour tonight? Or will you just are you flexible, you just make it your tour tonight?
Yeah, well, no, I came here to do this. So you're going to be starring in my video now, if that's okay with you.
That's okay.
And your cameraman.
That's totally fine. So actually, this is the job that you do right now for a living?
Yeah, I do it full time. I do walking tours and live streams.
Okay.
So,
what made you choose or come up with the idea to walk through Toronto at night and load this up on video on YouTube?
I was working full time at that job I just talked about, and I started working from home. And in the background, I would put on a walking channel from New York City of just a guy walking around, because the videos would take like 45 minutes to an hour. And it was just interesting to always have that on TV, because whenever I wanted to break, I could just look at it. It wasn't too distracting. And I just kind of started doing that on my own. So, well, it looks like there's a tour going on right there. See the person with the flag?
Yeah.
That's very common downtown. But we're gonna head back down into the path. I just thought I would show you this because it's quite beautiful.
Like it does look like a cathedral, doesn't it?
The commerce.
It's really pretty. Thank you for showing me. I've seen quite a few places now in Toronto, but I've never walked in here. That's really, really nice.
And during the pandemic, most of these food courts got a full makeover.
And now they're in use again, right?
Yeah. And right there is the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Hockey is such a big thing, right? Are you a Maple Leafs fan?
I'm more of a Blue Jay fan, the baseball team.
Okay. They just won. They just beat New York, right?
They did. I just got tickets for the game on Sunday night, so.
You did?
Yeah, we don't even know who they're playing yet. But
Right.
if you
Wow, Hockey Hall of Fame. That's
wanted to
very-
take in some Canadiana, that would be definitely a place you could do that.
That's so cool. Who's he? Mr. Hockey?
Gordie Howe?
See, I have no idea. That's the idol, the big.
One of the legends.
Oh, one of
I'm
the
not
legends.
super familiar with hockey, to be honest.
What is the thing that you think is like so typical Toronto?
That's a good question. The thing that I think comes to everyone's mind is the CN Tower. That's like kind of the icon of the city. That's really the first thing that pops into mind. But growing up, I grew up in the suburbs, so I would always come to Toronto to see sports events, to see concerts, to see shows, and it was always so cool and lively compared to being in the suburbs.
Right.
So,
Thank you.
you know, it's just you walk down the street and you walk by 20 different restaurants, 20 different bars. So, and there's always people out. It's always lively. It's always vibrant,
Right.
which is kind of the opposite of the path tonight.
Well, if it's open 24/7, then it's convenient, but it might get a bit spooky at night.
It's definitely worth exploring like this, because it's a very different side of the path than during like a weekday afternoon.
Right.
Speaking of maps,
There you got one. That's the path map?
Yes, it is.
You know, if I would have just walked past it, I would have just thought it was like a subway map, you know, a regular subway map. But there's a couple of dead ends. No, it's exits.
Yep. You'll see there's 5 subway stations: Union,
Right.
King, Queen, St. Andrew, Osgood's right there.
That is really amazing.
So we are here, and we started here. So we just kind of did that.
Yeah, that's a very. So how good do you know? Do you know it by heart?
Very well, yes.
Okay, wow. How long does it take to memorize all the? I would already be lost. I would have to get up somewhere and go back on Google Maps.
I think it was just working here, always going out to find somewhere else to get lunch or coffee or whatever.
When speaking about Toronto, you said that of course it has so many. It's lively, and you have concerts and events and everything. What would you say is like the soul of Toronto? What does life feel like here? What does it make it special?
I think it's probably the least homogeneous city on earth. So every neighborhood is very different from the other neighborhood. You could be in Kensington Market, take a step over and you're in Chinatown. Go south, you're through Graffiti Alley. There's just such a diversity of cultural backgrounds that have settled in this city over the years, contributing to that diversity of neighborhoods. So I really think it's a one-of-a-kind city. A lot of people say New York is very multicultural, but I think Toronto is a little bit more so.
And what would you say you love most about the city?
I'm a city person, and for me, being a Canadian, it's probably just the fact that we are in the biggest city in Canada. It just has the most to offer.
Well, I'm happy you're walking me through this because, again, I would be lost. There's new shops opening here or coming up, right? So
And this is the TD Center. This is a building designed by Mies van der Rohe.
Is it?
It is.
I didn't know you had Bauhaus in Toronto. That is cool. So what was your topic tonight the path, right?
Yeah, I was literally just going to wander through the path. So this works. So you can see a lot of history of the TD Center.
Would you say life is easy in Toronto, or what are the challenges? That's a little Bauhaus there.
Probably the biggest challenge these days is cost of living. It's a very, very expensive city for a lot of people. And that's just a reality. I mean, I think that's everywhere in the world, but Canada in particular. We have a cost of living crisis. Housing is very expensive. Groceries and just everyday items are very expensive. And there's the first time I went to Thailand from Canada. I went there and got a bunch of Thai baht. And I found out very quickly that is the worst place you can go.
Okay. All right, thanks. So I'm not converting or changing over here.
And where we started at Union Station was actually just that way.
All right.
We could have been here in just a couple of minutes instead of taking all the way around. There's another food court right down there that connects to more office buildings. But we're going to go underneath what was the tallest building in Canada up until a month ago. Mm-hmm. And that's the building I used to work at.
Are you happy doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I get to go on walks every day. I get to travel the world. Occasionally I hop on a plane and go do this in other cities, so it's pretty liberating, I guess.
First Canadian place. Would you tell your audience something now?
I'd probably just talk about how I used to work here.
Okay.
This building is not a super tall. It's just a hair under 300 meters or 1,000 feet. But what's kind of interesting is these are double-decker elevators. When I see security, I normally veer around them. One thing that's interesting is each part of the path is operated by the building owner above it. So, you know, if we were running from security, we run over to the next building, it's like you're in a different country all of a sudden.
Okay.
But I was mentioning about these elevators, they're double-decker elevators. So these ones do the odd floors, and then there's another elevator right on top of it that only does even floors.
Okay.
So it's kind of just a way to balance all the people.
Balance it, right? Yeah. So we hop from one warlord to the other?
Essentially.
Just joking. That's cool.
No homeless people are allowed here.
That's primarily why there's security walking around. If you look a certain way, no one will bother you. No one's ever taken issue with me recording in here, but technically it's private property, so you're at the mercy of the property owner's policies. In Canada, you can record in public and you can record in public places, but the moment you're on private property,
You would have to ask.
I don't ask, but like a shopping mall or the path type thing. But if they say, please don't record here,
Yes.
you should stop recording.
Yes, of
So
course.
I've heard in Germany it's actually quite the opposite, where if you're in public and someone records you, you need their permission. Is that correct?
No, if you're in the street, you can record, and it's no problem at all. If you are in certain places like a train station, which would be like also, you would probably think it's public, but it's not. Then you would have to ask the Deutsche Bahn who operates the trains and ask for permission. But in general, if you're out in the street, it's the same thing. You can record if you like to, and you can also film buildings from public grounds. That's no problem. Also private houses or whatever. But if you enter private or company territory, then you have to ask.
Okay, I should have mentioned that way is Nathan Phillips Square, you know, the
Yeah.
famous Toronto sign. Maybe you've seen that on your
Yes.
trip already.
Yeah, we did.
And it's connected to the Eaton Center over there, the busiest shopping mall in North America.
Wow.
So that's actually part of the north end of the path. But we're gonna go this way,
Yeah.
and I was planning on walking past Roy Thompson Hall, which is a very notable building. Do you mind going outside for a little bit?
Not at all.
Okay.
Sure. I'm not cold. We're in a good pace, so.
You can see the sign there, Roy Thompson Hall, 4 minutes this way.
Yes.
You can see the architecture changes when you go into another building.
Yes, absolutely. And everybody has like designed it the way they wanted it to be.
It's very piecemeal. And it's only quite recently there's like a unified signage system. So the wayfinding was quite terrible before. Not that it's good now.
Well, as I said, I would have like not probably found my way through it unless I would have taken a map. Or would Google Maps work here?
Yes.
Down here? Yeah.
Yeah, there's really good signal here.
Okay. But what is convenient is like when it connects so many like office buildings, and you have many food places. That's great for the people who work around here, right? To
It
get-
is.
Especially like in cold or rainy weather.
Yep, absolutely. But during the pandemic, a lot of these places took a big hit. And a lot of places closed up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And there should be a Tim Hortons right on the right. I don't know if you've had a chance. There it is.
Yep.
Those are absolutely everywhere, especially in an office environment.
Of course.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. And this is St. Andrews subway station.
University has no service.
And the path continues that way, but I can show you one of my favorite views of the city.
Oh, thank you. That feels a little bit like 70s style public swimming pool tiles.
That's our subway system in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You've got this beautiful church here. So that's the financial district
Right.
over there, and this is the entertainment district where there's a lot of theaters and nightlife and that sort of thing.
Yes. That's so pretty. I mean, that does remind me a little bit of some places in New York where you also have a historical building next to a skyscraper, and it's somewhat included in the architecture.
This is pretty much as Toronto as it gets. We got a streetcar with the CN Tower lit up behind it.
Oh yeah.
And that's the view with Roy Thompson Hall. That's basically our symphony, where the Toronto Symphony Orchestra plays. But they also use it as a live performance venue.
Stop here for a second.
Yep.
That's really pretty.
I just wanted to show you this.
That's awesome. Very beautiful.
And that tower on the right of the CN Tower is the Ritz Carlton Hotel. On the left is the RBC.
Right.
And in a few minutes, we'll be walking through there, through the path. So
That really is amazing. So you could do the tour underground and above ground,
Yeah.
right?
here, let's cross.
Sure.
Do you want to go back and come over, or do you want to skip that part of the path and go in over there?
Let's go in over there. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really. I mean, the CN Tower is the landmark where you can kind of like, when you look up and you don't know where you are and you see it, you can find orientation, right?
It's getting harder to see these days with so many skyscrapers going up. But yeah, if you're ever lost, just find the CN Tower. And we're walking over the Canadian Walk of Fame. So these are
This is the
plaques for commemorating a lot of celebrity Canadians.
Okay.
Like Kurt Browning, Jan Arden, William Shatner, Martin Short, Gordie Howe. That's the one who we saw his.
Right.
We saw him at the Hockey
at
Hall
the
of Fame.
Hockey Hall of Fame, yeah.
Rush, famous Canadian band. So this goes on and on both sides of the street. And there's the oldest still operating theater in North America, the Royal Alex. And the Princess of Wales Theater is just beyond that.
It's a theater or a movie theater?
Theater,
Theater.
like Broadway
Like
style.
proper theater. Yeah.
Yep. in the English-speaking world, Toronto is the third, or it has the third biggest theater operations, next to New York and London. But we're gonna pop into Metro Hall here. This is a City of Toronto building,
Right.
and that'll take us down into the path again. Otherwise, we would literally be walking directly underneath where we are
Underneath
now
here, right?
through a tunnel.
Well, fortunately, it's not that cold yet.
No.
So those waves are great.
Let's see if we can go in here. Hopefully.
All right.
I hope I didn't just...
You kind of also have to know which building leads you to the. I mean, I wouldn't know here.
there we go.
I would be able to go down to the path.
Oh, there we go. This whole food court is being redone. I'm a little bit confused.
That's fine. Not more than I am.
Oh, they've completely ripped it out. They've completely ripped it out.
Under construction here.
Hopefully we can go this way. Well, the plan was... Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Blocked off.
All right.
Well, my plan was to go that way through the path, but I didn't know it's closed.
Blocked off now.
So we could go up to street level.
And cross another.
This is the only part of the path here. I was gonna originally finish up in front of the CBC building where the Glenn Gould statue is.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna have to take the street if that's okay.
That's fine.
I did not know this was. So we're gonna. Yeah, let's just go back.
Fine, absolutely.
It happens sometimes.
Little surprise also. Surprise.
I know.
That doesn't hurt.
It never even occurred to check if part of the path was closed. I've never seen this happen before. But yeah, this used to be a big food court.
Right.
They're completely redoing it.
Well, there's still pizza on the poster.
I don't think we could go. You know what?
What?
We should have gone that way.
Oh, we can take it all. We can go down again and go up there. It's no problem.
Sure.
What would you say is like the most characteristic of the people of Toronto? How would you describe a typical Toronto?
I think on the surface, people can appear, it's a big, busy city. People can appear to be a little cold and a little bit impersonal, like keeping to themselves. But once you spend some time in the city, there's just so many nice little moments where someone holds a door for you, or you bump into them and they say sorry to you even though it was your fault. Like I think Canadians in general just have a really good heart and are very friendly, and that reputation is really well deserved. But you wouldn't know that on the surface. Just because it's a big bustling city, everyone has their blinders on, they're keeping to themselves. They look like they don't want to be bothered. But if you did, the smile comes on and people are just friendly and they're happy to help.
Yeah, thank you. Like you're helping me out tonight too, finding the way through the path here. Are you good moving backward?
Yes, I'm good. It is just that he recording me with your handbag. This is what the cameramen are for, you know, taking the backpack, the handbag.
Well, now you have to start
Looks
moonwalking.
Good. Looks good on you.
I hope so.
You know what? I wonder.
If we can continue through
Yes.
there. Let's see.
If not, we can head up there.
Sure.
So that's the Ritz Carlton right over there. I have a video where we stayed there for a night. It's a really nice
Oh.
hotel. Of course.
That must be yes.
Yeah, I think we want to go this way.
Up. Partially blocked off, only partially. Please excuse our
I don't think we're going to have... Well, maybe if we follow this rope around the right.
Well, look, I think it does.
Aha,
It does work, right?
it does. This should be a parking garage just on the left.
That is just being built?
Nope.
No. The path, you see. Are you warm by now, Jaco? You're not freezing anymore, right?
No, I'm sweating.
Last night we took riding our bikes across the city.
Did you get the rental share bikes or
Yes,
how was that?
it was fun. It was really, it was great, and we went with a group of bike riders that do decorate their bikes for especially taking night rides.
Oh, there are the LED lights and everything.
Yeah, LED lights, and that was actually great fun too.
There's a bit of a culture war going on with bike culture in the city.
Is there?
Yeah, we have a suburbanite voter base and the Premier of Ontario that are very much anti-bicycle, and they're trying to rip out the bike lanes in the city,
Okay.
and it's just a giant headache because that's a municipal matter. Like, it's really for the city to decide. We elect city council to make those decisions, not the province. So it's become a big mess. So it's quite disheartening because the city is supposed to be livable for the people and safe for the people that live in the city, not to cater to people that live far away that want to drive through it.
Right.
So it's quite a sad story, but so far things are looking positive in terms of keeping the bike lanes.
We have kind of the same problem in New York City. We have the biggest connecting bike lane system of all of North American cities in New York. But most car drivers don't acknowledge and respect that. So we have a lot of accidents and a lot of weird things, and there's people fighting in certain neighborhoods to get rid of the bike lane again. Same mess, basically.
There's a YouTube channel I watch sometimes called Zero Enigma, where he basically documents riding his bike through New York City and all the challenges he faces. Hey, that's weird. They got rid of a McDonald's. Now there's a Burger King.
Well,
That used to be a cheap Greek restaurant. This food court has really changed.
Carlton now. Middle Eastern. Curry. I like curry. That's a funny name.
And now we're going to pop out on the street. This is going to bring us to
Alright.
Front Street.
Yeah.
There's the Ritz Carlton,
Yes.
and there's the CBC Broadcasting Network headquarters.
Yep.
So I was in there a month ago, a little over a month ago,
Right.
on their morning radio show.
How cool.
I didn't even know they were filming it, and they put it on YouTube.
It's fun.
There's the Metro Toronto Convention Center. That's where they hold like Comic-Con, Fan Expo, the auto show every year. And of course the CN Tower's right there. Right next to that is the Sky Dome, where the Blue Jays will be playing on Sunday.
All right. And you got tickets.
Yes, I do. And there is a Canadian legend, Glenn Gould, the famous pianist, who did a lot of work with the CBC. He lived just north of here in Midtown.
Okay.
I thought this might be a nice spot to wrap this up.
Absolutely.
There's a plaque here commemorating his honor. If you don't mind, I'm just going to take a second to wrap my video up. But
Totally.
thank
And
you
we'll
for
film-
joining me for the walk.
Sure, we'll film you while you wrap it up.
All right.
You want to stand, or you want to even sit maybe
Yeah.
next to Glenn?
I was going to do a panning shot of the CN Tower.
Sure.
You
My-
just finish your shot.
My crappy attempt at being cinematic. And I hope you enjoyed that walk through the path, joined by a couple of lovely folks. And I think this might be a TV show at some point. So I'll fill you in on the details. I'll make a community post when that goes up. They're gonna let me know, and then I'll share that with you on my channel and Instagram. But I look forward to your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description of this video. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. All right, how about I'll let you say thanks for watching and good night.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Johnny, for taking me along down in the path, because otherwise I would have probably totally got lost. And
I already let the viewers know at the start this was staged.
well, I would have gotten lost anyway. And I'm super happy to see some comments on Johnny's video. And yes, you're gonna see all of us in a big documentary on German television on December 27th. And Johnny's gonna let you know exactly where you guys can watch it.
Awesome.
Good night.
Well, thank you so much.